The rest will follow.
What was the most what's the most obscure thing you've been interested in recently,
The
Wolfgang?
most obscure thing. Oh, I wasn't prepared for this question, so I need to think a little bit.
Sorry, yeah, unscripted question. I didn't prime you for that. I'm sorry. I get curious. I get curious.
um, the most obscure thing. I mean, I think the most obscure thing I'm really interested in, and this is not just recently. This is for the whole time of my life. I would say, as soon as I started getting interested in science a little bit, is time traveling. Oh yeah, yes. In my personal opinion, yes, but not in the sense Hollywood describes it in a different
Oh,
way.
I was just gonna go on eBay and see if I can find a
Yeah,
DeLorean.
yeah, yeah. It's a different kind of thing, I guess. But I think it's possible, yes.
Wow. Like, oh, I really want to ask, how is it? How like, is it possible to explain to a layperson then how briefly how you think it's possible to?
I think it depends on the structure of time, which is not very well described. And I think what Hollywood describes is always going back in one. It's like the mainstream. The like in coding, you have your yeah. If we talk about merging and all that kind of things, there's always this main track, and this is what Hollywood describes mainly. But I think time is a way more complex structure, which means you can go back and forth in time, but that means also you relocate at the same time. So I think it's almost impossible to go back in time and to return to the place you've been before. I think that's almost impossible. But if you think about it like a river, like many rivers flowing side by side, you can go from one river to the next one, but it goes also up and down and back and forth. So you can jump in the water, but the water is constantly changing. And that's the most complicated thing. But you can change the river. Yeah. And
So that's why if you go into the past and you can't come back, that's why we haven't seen
maybe, yeah. That's maybe the
it.
reason. Yeah.
Maybe because it's all happening